Come on, just a little further. Can you see the glow up ahead? Those are anglerfish. We keep them as ornaments in the decorative pools, perks of the royal baths. Oh, don't touch though. They need their water very, very cold. We'll be swimming in the thermal pool. Also, they bite, and they eat their mates and steal their bowls. And I can't have that now, can I? Hurry up. The floor is smooth here, and you should be able to see something soon. You humans, so dependent on sunlight. How quaint. No matter how many winters you spend with us, you never seem to get any better. Perhaps we should keep you all year around. Then surely you'd adjust. Or go blind. One of the two. Oh, what now? We're almost there. Besides, it's nearly as bright as moonlight in here. Or are you shy? What? How should I dress for a swim? Don't you like it? This is the first time I've worn it since the fitting. Tell me I'm pretty. Go on. Aw, thank you. It's so hard to find an occasion for it. It does show an awful lot of skin. Not quite appropriate for an outing with the courtiers. But also a bit too showy for my personal spa day. Did I wake you up in the middle of the night to show off my bathing dress? We don't need to ask such questions. Besides, I can catch such a nice draft in these passages. It's raising bumps all over my skin. It's going to make dipping into the warm waters so nice at the end of our cool walk. Maybe I should order a bathing costume for you two. We could be a matching set. A welcome back to the Underdark cutie gift. But what about tonight? Are you going to go swimming in your pajamas? You're going to catch a cold. Go on, get changed. I stashed something for you behind those rocks. Then we'll towel off and I'll escort you back to your room. Want some help changing? I heard human nobles can't dispense without a butler or lady's maid to help them with their clothes. Maybe not a bad idea. I always have so much trouble with my underthings. Maybe you can wake me up tomorrow and we can try it out. I could use a little help. I warn you, I'm a royal brat, especially in the morning. You might have to be rough with me to get me out of my bed. I'm just teasing, you know. This is how Drow show affection. You're supposed to say something like, "You presume too much, your highness. If I infiltrated your chambers, I would likely never leave. I would give you 10,000 kisses before I spoke a single rough word to you." You know, just empty flirting. I mean, sometimes it's not so empty, which is what makes it fun. You should take more liberties with me. I think it would make it easier for me to tell you what you want. Now, shall we dip our toes in? Ah, nice and hot. This is my personal tub. Ironic, right? Amazing that a natural pool this big is treated like a simple bathtub. I like to go in the deep end and swim laps, but it's warmer in the shallow end, close to the thermal vent. It's just nice to sit here and soak. Technically, this entire cabin system is part of the royal wing of the palace. It's riddled with traps. I think every ruler adds more though. Anybody who wanted to spy on us would have to know the secret ways. That is to say, my personal servants and me. They're all loyal, and I've warned them off, so there will be no interruptions tonight. Oh, and I suppose my mother knows the ways, since she was once the royal heir in her day. But I've never seen her down here. I have no idea what her cabins must be like if these are the only second best in the palace. But, anyway, I think it's safe to assume we'll be alone. For as long as we like. The water feels nice, doesn't it? There's nothing like the heat of it, letting it soak into your skin. Yes, it is beautiful. I like watching the foam on the water, and the lights from the pool shining up to the ceiling. The gentle rocking. It's almost like being under the ocean. I've never shown anybody this before. Have I mentioned that we're alone? Come on, talk to me, human. You know, whatever's been on your mind. You've been gloomy all week ever since you arrived. That's not like you at all. You're usually more sunny. I suppose is a fitting enough word for a topsider. Oh, is it the inheritance? Aw, there. So it happens. Someday, your brother will be king, and you're still family, right? What could be wrong with that? I'm rather fond of royal spares myself. And you'll become ambassador to my domain. You'll be as good as my family. Better than family, actually. Won't that be nice? Ah, I see. Well, not that there's anything wrong with high elves. They're okay. But I'm a drow. Of course I don't like those salad eaters. And you already know the language. Even if your brother doesn't change his mind, I'm sure you'll make a great ambassador there instead. Seems a little petty to reassign you though. Oh, I would write to you every day if you'd like. But only if you promise to write me back just as much and tell me everything. I don't care if you list what you have for breakfast. I'm not losing you. I refuse to. And you have to marry an elf who's not as pretty as me, or as smart, or funny, or as generally wonderful as I am. That should hardly narrow down the field. What? I'm serious. One of those elvish peacocks will scoop you up, and if you're marrying someone with ears like mine, I would prefer them to be as shrewish as possible. When you're away, I'll sleep better if I know that you're dreaming of me. Of course you do. It's only fair anyway. I would miss you though. It's really hard not to joke about it because now that it's sinking in, it's kind of unthinkable, isn't it? I'd miss you like my right hand. I'd keep forgetting where you are when you're coming back. I'd walk around the palace looking for something. It would be wrong, I think. I'd miss you like the ocean misses the moon. Don't move. Don't say anything. Just let me rest my head on your shoulder. I'm in my own domain. A heartbeat away from being the most powerful elf in the whole Underdark. Let me rest my head where I please. Just for right now. I told you, you don't have to say anything. I'm not expecting you to. I just... You know what? This probably isn't even the last winter you'll spend with me. Who knows how much longer our paths are intertwined. It makes me sad thinking about you going. So let's think about other things. Let's think about my birthday. Let's think about midwinter. And games of chess by the fire, laying down on old rugs. Did you hear about Lady Asuka and her paramour? The night before the wedding, they were caught in the wine cellar with the dog collar and... Oh, what's the use? I'm just sad now. Don't go. Please, don't go. And you know how I feel about saying please. I don't like anyone like I like you. And sometimes I feel like nobody likes me except for you. I mean, who else really knows me? Yeah, we could run away and grow mushrooms in the hinterlands like a pair of peasants. teasing. You're catching on and getting too good at it. I mean, you can't be serious, right? You'd give up everything just for a friend? That's absurd. Whoever heard of two friends running away together? You're a liar. You're a damned, damned liar. How about you marry me? Why not? Mother's always harping on about how I should take a consort. I know you. I like you. I want to keep you. If we do it now, then we'll be together. No matter what happens. Of course, right now. Haven't you been to a Drow wedding reception? There's no witnesses for the ceremony itself. Just an acolyte to ensure the rites are followed. And I dare say my rank as church superior isn't entirely honorary. This is a private place. A traditional place, in fact, for such events. No, I swear I didn't plan this. I wouldn't ambush you like this. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were worried about being sent away. It seemed right for a moment. Silly me. Maybe someday, though, if I'm lucky. Of course, you're right. This is no sort of thing to just dive into. I've got a kingdom to worry about. And my mother. Well, come on. We've been talking too much. Let's swim some laps.